Welcome to the J-pop streaming show. Today I have a new guest, which is Oto Mayumi. She's half Italian, half Japanese. And Ayumi, can you introduce yourself? But before I have to ram you, she cannot speak English, so we have a translator today, and she will help us to answer the question. So, hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello.
Translator, can you introduce yourselves and introduce Mayumi and ask a question, please?
Of course. So I am Mayu's friend Lavinia, and I'm going to translate her replies for you today. So Mayu, quindi
Mi presento?
Sì,
Ok.
grazie.
Ciao a tutti, sono Oto Mayumi, sono una cantautrice J-rock italo-giapponese e il mio progetto da solista è partito più o meno dagli anni 2022, 21-22, è partito dalle collaborazioni con diversi artisti indipendenti per poi partire col primo singolo a fine 2022 e questo dicembre ho rilasciato il mio primo album.
Nice. So she's, of course, Oto Mayumi, and she started their solo artist career in 2021, 2022, but she just launched her first solo album after having some collaborations, like, for example, with Tafka, which are an independent group from Italy. And now she has her first solo album just launched.
So my first question is there any cover song, or did you start with some cover song before you start with this first album and first single, of course?
Quindi Maio hai cominciato con delle cover prima di cominciare con degli originali, e sono presenti nel tuo album queste cover oppure no?
No, le cover sono esclusive sul mio canale YouTube.
So she has some covers on her YouTube channel, but they are exclusive to that, so they are not in her album.
Well, that's something that is really striking to me, because the first time I listened to her song, it was in May 2023. That's when I discovered her, and I added her song to the J-pop streaming playlist. And it was striking to me because it was very high quality. And I was like, is it a cover song? Is it a song that I don't know she's covering? And it was really curious to me. And so, how did you come with such quality? Who is doing this music with you?
Quindi Mayu, lui ha ascoltato una tua canzone nel 2023 ed era sorpreso della qualità audio, quindi non capiva se fosse una cover o un originale, e quindi vuole sapere come hai raggiunto questa qualità audio.
Allora, diciamo che ho avuto la fortuna di conoscere un produttore veramente bravo che cura ogni dettaglio e riesce a produrre un suono di qualità, ma accontentando anche le mie richieste.
So she has been lucky to have found a very good producer who she said has managed to keep very good quality, but also listening to her requests, which are a lot. So she is lucky to have found him.
Okay, because you label yourself as Japanese rock, and indeed it sounds like Japanese rock, Japanese pop. And how did you achieve to reach that style? What are your inspirations?
Quindi qual è la tua ispirazione per i tuoi pezzi?
Sicuramente ha fatto tanto il mio background dei brani Vocaloid e i brani rock come gli Anison, ma anche quelli dei cantautori giapponesi.
So her inspirations are most likely the Vocaloid and groups like Anison, but she is also inspired by singers, like Japanese singers, like that write songs too.
Can she name a few of her favorite artists?
Yeah.
I nomi sì. Yuki, che adesso è attiva come solista, però aveva anche la band Julian Mary, che ha fatto la sigla Rurouni Kenshin. Poi la band maschile Creep Pipe e anche la cantautrice Shina Ringo e anche la sua band Tokyo Incidents.
Okay, I'm a bit surprised that you like. Sorry, I skipped the translation, but I hope I think
but
that
it's
people understood
understandable. Yeah,
that you mentioned
yes.
Yuki from Julian Mary and Shina Ringo, and I'm a bit surprised that you mentioned Yuki because Julian Mary is like 25 years old band and many young people from now don't know about this band. How did you hear about Judy and Mary? Is it just because of Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any more recent artists that you are inspired to or that you like?
Quindi hai anche artisti più recenti a cui ti ispiri oppure sono più che altro questi artisti un po' più vintage?
Oddio, sì, tendenzialmente sono questi, ci metto molto tempo a innamorarmi di artisti nuovi.
Yeah, basically she likes more the vintage style because she finds very difficult to get in love with other artists. So at the moment, probably there's no artist that she fell in love with.
Okay, I can understand that. Do you have other influence than Japanese influence? Is there any Western artists that you like?
Gli artisti occidentali che mi piacciono? I Maneskin.
Of course, everyone loves Maneskin. We can only wish that you become as successful as them, and you can tour in Japan too.
Yeah, let's hope so.
So, how is the feedback of your album so far? How do people like it? Can you tell us?
Com'è stata la reazione?
Sì.
Ok, è stato molto buono, soprattutto per il brano di apertura che è Kagami Mitegoran. Mi rendo conto che al giorno d'oggi si è un po' persa l'abitudine di ascoltare l'intero album, cioè l'album che comunque contiene tanti brani, più di 5 brani, quindi a livello di numeri più si va ai brani verso la fine un po' cala, però finora anche chi ha recensito, chi mi ha mandato i messaggi, i feedback, sono tutti rimasti soddisfatti.
Yeah, so basically she had a very positive reaction, especially for the opening theme, the opening song. She understands that now with Spotify and the streaming services, like it's very difficult to just listen to one album, like from first song to the last one. So she found out that like for the latest songs, like it's a bit difficult to get a reaction from them. But from the reviews, like she found out that they are very positive on the whole album. So she's very happy about that.
Yes, I have to confirm that because the whole album is very good, and one of my favorite songs is. Can you guess what is my favorite song? What is yours? What is the song that you're so proud of?
Il mio o il suo?
Qual è la tua canzone preferita, la canzone di cui sei più orgogliosa?
Mi piacciono un po' tutte alla fine, però sicuramente il brano simbolico che racchiude anche il concetto dell'album sicuramente è Zembu.
Yes, Zembu is a very good song. But on the album, my favorite is Lavender. The introduction of the song is really special, and is it your voice also?
Yeah.
Yes, it's really impressive. Really nice.
Ho studiato lirica.
Okay.
Yeah. She studied lyric music. So.
And who are your musicians?
Chi sono i musicisti?
Is it professional musicians? Is it friends? Because usually people are doing cover bands with your friends and they are recording albums. Do you have any friends in your musician, or are they just professional musicians?
Se i musicisti che lavorano con te sono anche tuoi amici oppure se sono solo colleghi?
Sono amici, cioè o meglio, in realtà è una sola persona che fa sia il chitarrista che proprio il producer. Ogni tanto lui ha coinvolto per due brani ha coinvolto un batterista che è un suo amico, io non ancora l'ho conosciuto di persona, però per il resto si occupa appunto questo producer che è sia collega sia amico, che diciamo anche il mio testimone di nozze.
So basically, her producer is also her friend, and he's also been like his bridesmaid basically, and basically he's playing guitar and he's producing all the music for her albums. So he's doing everything by himself. He got a collaboration with a drummer, but she hasn't known him yet. So yeah, at the moment it's just her producer.
Okay, it's really impressive because it's a really high quality, and you can feel that. And usually, upcoming bands, new bands, cover bands, they are working with their friends, and there is not such great quality like that. So she can be really proud of the team she has around her.
Yeah, so quindi puoi essere veramente orgogliosa del tuo team perché la qualità dei tuoi brani è fantastica.
Sì, grazie mille. No, veramente sono stata fortunata che di bravi produttori ce ne sono veramente tanti, però è molto importante trovare un buon feeling. Uno deve trovare un produttore non solo bravo, ma che riesce a cogliere le idee mie, le idee e le proposte.
Yeah, so basically for her it's very important not only to find a very good producer, because there are a lot that are very good, but especially to find one that have a good feeling with her, that they listen to her requests and they are like very compatible with their feelings and with their ideas.
Okay. How about the Japanese audience? Do you have any feedback from Japan?
Hai qualche feedback dal tuo pubblico giapponese?
Una cosa che noto, io faccio promozione in vari paesi dove so che la musica giapponese va, anche se fortunatamente ho riscontrato anche molti feedback dai paesi che non sono solitamente citati tra i paesi amanti della musica giapponese. Per esempio di musica, cioè delle nazioni che amano la musica giapponese, ci sono i paesi latini, anche gli Stati Uniti, però tipo anche Taiwan, questi paesi asiatici, ma ho avuto anche feedback dalla Germania, dalla Polonia, che solitamente non sono menzionati, e mentre diciamo questo pubblico occidentale è più attivo, quindi mi scrivono i commenti, mi mandano i messaggi, il pubblico giapponese, anche se io a livello statistico vedo che salvano i brani, reagiscono, lo ascoltano, sono più, diciamo, timidi, quindi so che ci sono, so che tornano ad ascoltarmi, però a differenza del pubblico occidentale sono più silenziosi.
Yes, so she's got promotion pretty much everywhere in the world. And for example, she has a lot of positive feedback from South America or from Taiwan, which are notoriously places in which Japanese music is very popular, but also in other European countries like Germany and Poland, in which like they usually are not very fond of Japanese music. So she's very happy about that. But about Japan, she notices that they usually savor songs and that they are active. But while the other countries usually like interact with her, they are much more introvert. So she knows that there are positive reactions, but not as clear as other countries.
Okay, okay. So, and my final question, but I guess it will be probably the same that you already answered, but is there an artist that you would like to collaborate with?
Ah, con chi mi piacerebbe
Sì.
collaborare? È difficile. Sicuramente con molti artisti giapponesi che mi piacciono, che ho menzionato prima.
Yeah, so basically, she doesn't really know because it's very difficult to choose. But if she could have a collaboration with any of the artists she mentioned before, she
Yeah.
would be very happy.
I guess that. Anyway, it's before we finish. It's really funny because when I was listening to her album, I had this feeling that it sounded like retro Japanese pop from um, the 90s. Yeah. Because that's when I discovered Japanese music, and I'm really sensitive to her album because it sounds really like this period of time. It's like golden age of J-pop, new golden age. So I'm really not surprised that she's telling us about Judy and Marie and Shena Ringo. It's really great. Anyway, thank you very much for coming with us for this interview, Oto Mayumi. We wish you the best. We will continue to support you. We'll continue to add your tracks to our playlist for our J-pop streaming. And wait, can you tell us what is your next plan? Are you going to any convention? Are you going to release a new single? Are you already working on your next album?
Quindi quali sono i tuoi piani per il futuro?
Sicuramente l'anno prossimo mi sto organizzando per cantare in Giappone, vorrei proporre la mia musica in live appunto di questo primo album e allo stesso tempo vorrei già iniziare a lavorare al secondo album, che non so se sarà un album, un EP, intanto ci lavorerò e ho già in mente da quale brano partire.
Yes, so she's basically planning to have a live concert in Japan next year to play the songs from her album, and she's planning a new album, which she doesn't know if it's an album or an EP, but she already knows what songs to start with.
Okay, sounds really great. Thank you very much for the time for both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, bye bye, ciao, ciao.
Bye, ciao.
Ciao.